This Things to Do special is sponsored by Visit Sonora. Experience the unforgettable.
The temperatures are on the rise, but so is the fun this July. Welcome to Things to Do. I'm your host, Nicole Gutierrez, and I'm ready to help you make plans with the family this month. This summer, the Arizona Museum of Natural History is gearing up for some fun with special events, programs, and a whole new exhibit for the family to check out this summer. The museum has 3 floors for the family and the kiddos to explore, but you guys have a new exhibit. What can we learn about Thrive?
Exactly. We do have a lot here, but right here we were standing is Thrive, which is a new exhibition, and it's about the Othan people, or the American Indian tribes, right where we live here in the valley. It's about their continuous settlement for thousands and thousands of years. What's unique about this is we tell the stories of all of our community, and this is the first story that we're telling, and it's in their own voices about their survival and prospering right up to present day today.
Now, when we talk about learning about our own backyard, this exhibit is interactive as well. What can we learn?
What you can learn here is you can learn about the types of agrarian things, or what came off the land in order to eat and survive, how the tribes managed and used water for prosperity here. There were hundreds of thousands of people living here off the Salt River 1,000 years ago, a thriving economy and culture. So all those lessons are embedded in this exhibit. And again, we're a family museum, so there's a lot of interactivity, so you can have a lot of fun with the kids.
This summer, you guys have a lot of cool programming and events. What should we know about those special key nights?
Well, we have some phenomenal programming this summer, so stay cool inside. So first of all, we have storytelling on Saturdays all through the month of July. So that's storytellers in here with kids telling amazing stories about, that's amazing people here. Also, we do have as well, for adults, we have a summer lecture series, which is scholars and academics, renowned scientists in their field, in the evenings on a Wednesday night, which is our late night. So if you can't make it here with the family during the weekend or whatever, come here in the evenings on Wednesday nights, and there'll be lectures and educators here for a really, really fun night.
From a new hair-raising experience to a free foam frenzy for the kiddos, let's pop on over and see what the Arizona Boardwalk has in store.
Our Ripley's, believe it or not, has a brand new exhibit, and we have the largest ball of human hair in the country. And he's so big, and I say he because he's nicknamed Hoss. He's got a cowboy hat, and he's got eyes, he's got a face. He is amazing. Lots of fun. It's amazing how big a ball of hair can get. And people can actually add their hair to it on certain days, on select days. It's fun to see. The kids think it's hilarious. Mom and Dad might think it's a little gross, but it was a barber who started this with all his clippings. And it has just gotten bigger and bigger, and we're so excited that we have it here, and we were able to make it into a huge exhibit that we have lots of famous people, a couple strands of their hair, from Marilyn Monroe to Elvis, the Beatles. We have John F. Kennedy's hair. So it's a whole exhibit about human and animal hair.
You guys have the Foam Frenzy, which is a free experience. Is that right?
Foam Frenzy, we do it every couple months, especially when it's super hot. We do it really early in the morning so the kids can get their zoomies out. Foam parties, the whole courtyard is completely free. This event is free, but the courtyard is full of foam. The kids love it. They go into it, have a good time. We have an old-fashioned fire truck that is set up, that is a whole squirt zone, and that is a ton of fun. And then we have some battle zones where you can have some fun with some squirt guns and some other types of toys that shoot each other. Have some fun, get yourself wet, but be sure to put on some good sunscreen. Wear your aqua socks or your Crocs. But oh my gosh, the kids love it. It is a very fun time.
The Disney Descendants Zombies World Collide Tour is coming to PHX Arena. Here's a sneak peek of what to expect of the concert. You are a part of a special tour. It's a very well-known thing of Disney, but tell us, what can we expect on this exciting show that's making a stop in Phoenix this summer?
Oh my goodness, so much. First of all, I'm so grateful to be touring. Like, literally, such iconic franchises put together is truly a dream come true. And to be able to perform songs that I personally grew up, especially with Descendants, like, it's so amazing. So I feel like a lot of fans, especially fans that have been a part of this franchise from the ground up, will really enjoy the live music, the nostalgia. I mean, the lighting alone and the way that this tour has been built as a performance is truly insane, and it is something I've never done in my life, and I just feel like the fans and the supporters are literally gonna be shell shocked in their seats in a great way.
For the fans that are headed out with the whole family, what should they be excited about? About how long is this concert, this show? Give us a little bit of a sneak peek of what we can expect.
Well, I must say I have a personal connection to Phoenix. My best friend lives out there. I love you, girl. So I'm definitely making sure this show is something that cannot be beat. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So I would say something to look forward to is definitely the music. The music, we got Descendants from, I don't know how much I can reveal. So I'm like, Mickey Mouse, like, are you listening to this? Like, how much can I say? But you have songs from the past movies. You have songs from the current movies as well. I mean, it's a great mix of everything put together. I mean, we got Rotten to the Core, we got Ways to Be Wicked, we got Queen of Mean. It's a lot of fun things that are going to be shown in this performance, and I must say, every single cast member, you are going to be shocked about how they assemble to these songs and how they put their best foot forward. I mean, I was like, oh, y'all are not playing. Like, hold on, let me step my game up real quick. Like, y'all are came here to perform, which I'm grateful for.
Well, a lot of people have seen me perform. I've been performing in Phoenix and in that area for over 40 years, but they haven't seen a show like this. This is, my time to reflect, our time to celebrate the music, for me to get into my catalog a little more than just doing the hits, and to bring people along this 40-year journey of me and music. So if you've seen me before, that don't matter. This production is going to be the biggest thing I've done since the Up in Smoke tour. So I'm looking forward to it.
And you're performing at Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale. You mentioned that yourself, you're going to be revisiting 40 years of excellence from your catalog. If you were to say something that the Valley or something that the audience should take away from that concert in September, what would you say you hope it is?
That they feel closer to me and they understand my journey, where I come from, why I do the kind of music that I do, what's happened to me in my life that's affected the music. And so it's a journey. And I'm bringing them along from, you know, June 15th, 1969 to present day and everything in between.
If you're looking for a sweet activity for the family, the Blackberry Festival is back at Mortimer Farms.
The Blackberry Festival is one of my favorite festivals. Our blackberries are absolutely delicious, and you can go out into the field and harvest your own blackberries, enjoy the beauty of a real working farm, connect to the story of your food, and have fun while doing it.
Now, this is an activity where we can have the whole family kind of pitch in, and it's interesting because not only are we going to taste blackberries, but you also get to experience the journey. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. All ages are welcome. I always say that even adults come. You can come and be a kid again and enjoy all of our farm-inspired rides, games, and activities. And then, of course, the Pick Your Own experience, which you get to see every step of the process. And blackberries are a great place to see everything of the blackberry life cycle. You can see the green leaves, and you can see the blooms, and you can see baby blackberries, and all the way up to ripe blackberries, and even eat them out in the field. So it is such a beautiful experience to be able to see what it looks like on a real working farm every single day and participate in the harvest.
When we talk about the Blackberry Festival, you guys have it going on for several dates. What should we know if we head out to the farm in regards to those days where we can pick out our blackberries?
The blackberry season is usually the end of June through the beginning of September, and then we celebrate all things blackberries and pollinators and have shows and entertainment and even more going on during those 2 festival weekends that are in the middle of July. So check out our event calendar. You can see all those dates and come any day of the week to the farm. We're open 7 days a week all year round.
Now, Ashley, I have to mention, we are seeing you at the farm, super green and very cool, you have to say as well, right?
Yes, we are usually 15 to 20 degrees cooler than Phoenix. So on those hot July days, it is a perfect escape to come to Mortimer Farms and enjoy our beautiful weather. We have lots of 100-year-old cottonwood trees surrounding the fields, and even under those trees, it's even cooler. It's just such a beautiful time at the farm this time of the year.
From sound meditation classes to cocktails surrounded by nature's beauty, the Desert Botanical Garden has quite the event list for adults this summer.
So we offer sunset sound meditation indoors during the summer. The rest of the year, sometimes it's outdoors as well, but to cool off, people can come indoors in the evening twice a month to go to our sunset sound meditation class. It's 6 to 7 p.m. And it's just an opportunity for wellness, to relax, to enjoy relaxing sounds, singing bowls and gongs, things like that, for relaxation and meditation time. And so that's indoors, but then it also includes garden admission. So people who come to those classes can enjoy walking around the garden afterwards when it's a little bit cooler at the 7 p.m. time.
And this summer, there's another event that's pretty cool for the adults, and this is the Sonoran Sippin at the Desert Botanical Garden. Kat, this experience is also in the evening and is for those that are 21 and over. What can we expect at these night events at the Desert Botanical Garden?
So Sonora Sippin happens every second Friday of each month. For July, we understand it's a pretty hot night. Who wants to go out on a hot night like that to the garden? But we have a mosaic activity projected for that July 18th night. Your guests will also receive a welcome drink upon arrival, and we'll have the opportunity to walk and explore the garden at a later time. And then once they arrive, we're going to have a mosaic, kind of like a pendant activity taking place throughout the entire time frame of the event while supply lasts. That activity is going to be taking place indoors, but we're also going to have live music as well as food available that guests will have the opportunity to enjoy. It is a 21 plus event, but it's a good fun night to go out, do something different, a good time with friends and family that can be within that age range as well.
Explore downtown Phoenix rich history under the stars and with flashlights. Here's what to know about the night tours hosted by the Square Phoenix.
So the Square Phoenix is actually a historic site, and we are located right in the heart of downtown. We're next to the Science Center, right across the street from the Children's Museum. We are the last residential block from Phoenix's original 1870 town site. We're also a City of Phoenix park, so we're this nice little slice of green amongst all of the concrete and glass of downtown.
This area is special, and to honor and kind of explore a little bit of the valley, you guys have a special walking tour. What should we know about this event?
So our historic walking tours of the square really dive into the history of our historic city block. We have 11 structures at the square. They range from about 1880s to 1920s. And each one really has an interesting history all its own, an interesting cast of characters behind each one. And this tour really gives people an opportunity to learn about each of those structures and really see how the square evolved over time, but really also how Phoenix evolved around it.
What would you say is something interesting or special that people that go to these tours may not think they're going to learn about, but they do once you guys are walking throughout that part of the valley?
I always say that the square feels like a little hidden gem. We're, again, super central, but we are kind of tucked in where we're at. So when people, it's like they come around the corner to go to the Science Center or to go to a baseball game, and then they see us, and it's always, what is this area? What is this space? And really, this program gives us an opportunity to share the amazing history of this area to really give people context to why it's here, why it was saved back all the way back in the 1970s, and why historic preservation of Phoenix and Phoenix's history is so important. So I think people will come away with an appreciation, hopefully, for the history of our city, but also an appreciation for the work that went into saving this little slice of Phoenix.
The world of Anna Sui is finally at the Phoenix Art Museum. I got you an insider's look of the limited time exhibit.
We have an exciting exhibition that just opened. It is the world of Anna Sui. This is all fashion, everything fashion. She's a fashion designer, and we have over 80 of her ensembles featured in that exhibition. So everything from hippie-inspired, bohemian, cowgirl. She takes from a lot of different things, including music, rock and roll, and punk, to be specific. So that is an exhibition you will not want to miss.
Sweet ride, right? This is a 1957 Cadillac Eldorado. We are inside the Martin Auto Museum in Glendale. There is so much eye candy here, and this is a great way to save money and have some affordable fun with the entire family. My new friend Joe here. Sweet Woody, this is awesome.
Check them out.
And this is one of 180 vehicles that are featured right here inside this massive space.
That is correct. You got to come out and see it. There's a lot of cool cars, a lot of cool stories. You don't want to miss out.
Well, speaking of stories, I want you to see this doozy right here.
Yes.
This one has a gangster past.
Well, yeah. We don't want to get into it right now, but you got to come out and get the story. But this is a doozy. For sure.
One of the things that you do have here is a lot of history, right?
Tons of history.
On your website,
yes.
As we keep walking, I want to show you around here. On your website, you have a PDF. It's like, what, 600 pages?
600 pages PDF, all the backstories.
All the backstories to every single one of these vehicles,
yes.
including this one with the royal past and one that spans back more than 100 years?
100 years. The Queen of Netherlands, this was her coach. She rode in this vehicle.
Okay.
Yes.
I think it's worth mentioning too, because people might be thinking, why is she opening the doors? In some of these vehicles, you're not just going to open the doors, you guys. You can get into these vehicles and really experience what it might have been like to be the Queen of Netherlands.
The touch and smells. We want it to be an experience for you. We have that available for you here, a car experience, very unique across the country.
I know I'm rushing you because there's so much to see, okay?
Go.
So they have made this very family friendly. It's not just for the carousel, but they also have a game room. They do lots of special events, including weddings and birthday parties. Do you serve popcorn out of the historical food truck here?
Unfortunately, we don't.
Oh.
But you can get a feel for it, what it was like almost 100 years ago to be vending out of one of the first food trucks. This is it, a peanut and popcorn truck, 1929, one rare vehicle that we have. You've got to come here, experience it, and see it. How about some popcorn?
Get your peanuts, get your popcorn right here at the Martin Auto Museum. I'm putting more information up at abc15.com.
Summer is officially here, and kids, they want to go outside and play. But the truth is, it's just way too hot for them to be outside. I'm meteorologist Ashley DiMartino. We met up with a group of moms that gave us some tips, some activities, and things you can do with your kids that keeps them inside and in the air conditioning.
Summer is officially here, and so is the heat, making it just too dangerous for kids to play outside.
Summer is really hot, and it doesn't have to suck.
Amy McConnell with East Valley Moms gave this mom some fun and affordable resources and ideas, like think of your local mall as a big hidden gem.
These malls unlock their doors. They've got security guards here. Walking the mall to get that movement in with a little one especially is so nice. That's a free lifesaver.
Some also have indoor play areas, splash pads, and plenty of free events. Next up, take advantage of attraction passes.
One-time ticket that you buy for the year, and then you get free access to the jump parks, to some of the indoor play areas without paying that individual ticket.
You can also check out your local library for some fun, free indoor activities too. And if you do want to go outside,
I think getting out first thing in the morning, if we're going to do anything outside, is really important.
Remember the 15-30-15 rule.
We play outside for 15 minutes and then you go inside and cool down for 30. And if you do that pattern a couple times in the morning, you're still getting some really good outside time that's safe.
To keep the kiddos hydrated, sneak in some hydrating fruits and veggies.
Push watermelon, cucumbers, those sorts of snacks throughout the day.
Ashley DiMartino, ABC 15, Arizona.
Well, here the price tags don't matter. Instead, you are buying by the pound. So you get a cart, you just start throwing things in. And we have Rodney with us to talk about this. How did you come up with this concept?
Yeah, thanks for being here today, Jamie. So the bin shopping is a really a big popular concept within the thrifting community. And we actually have a clearance center at 51st Ave in Van Buren that's incredibly popular. So we had the opportunity to open a second one here in the Valley and the first in the East Valley. So we're excited to be able to do that.
How much does everything cost?
So all the things that you're pulling in here right now, they are $1.99 a pound. We do have some glassware and some other household items that are 99 cents a pound, but all the clothing here is going to be $1.99 a pound.
And you can actually find some name brand items, I found.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of shoppers come in here and they're looking for a great deal, trying to stretch their dollar. Then there's some other folks like myself who love to find those vintage, one-of-a-kind items. So the bin shopping and really any Goodwill, it's a great opportunity to find anything like that.
This looks like a dress I could maybe wear while anchoring, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a go. So we're putting the card up onto the scale. And how much does it weigh?
All right, it is weighing. You're just over 8 pounds. So at $1.99 a pound, you're looking at about $16 for all of that.
$16. And I do have to mention, I put in a really heavy jacket, so that may be what is causing it to weigh a little more. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least almost 10 items in here for $16. I say that's a pretty big steal. In Chandler, Jamie Warren, ABC 15, Arizona.
If you're looking to get out of the country for some adventure, here's what the state of Sonora has to offer.
The gastronomy, the tourism of adventure, of sports, but the most important thing of Sonora's people is the Sonora's people that are anxious to receive the tourism that visit us in the state. Sonora is a really good place to visit. It's really unique. It's a really good, safe place, a really good and safe place. If you want to go to a beach, you can go to Rocky Point, you can go to San Carlos, you can go to Quino Bay. If you can go to Hermosillo, to the capital city of Sonora, you will find an incredible place with a lot of things to do. If you want to go to magical towns and know about history, you can go to Alamos, to Magdalena, to Ures, and to San Carlos. Sonora, it's safe, and it's inviting all the tourism, all the people from Arizona to visit us. If you want to have a good experience about the gastronomy that we have, to eat a flavored tortilla, to eat a burrito, to eat a taco of carne asada. So we are a really good place to visit, and we are looking up to receive all of the visitors from Arizona. The governor of Sonora, Alfonso Grasso, has been working with the governor of Arizona, Katie Hobbs, and into the economic activity of tourism. And I'm really glad to be partnered with Lisa Urias, who is the Director of Tourism Department in Arizona, because we have a lot in common. Between Sonora and Arizona, we share culture, gastronomy, we share commercialized economy. We have the beach, but you have a lot of things in Arizona too. So we are looking forward to work in the tourism persons that come to Arizona and to Sonora as a region, so we can promote together.
The fun is far from over. Check out abc15.com/things-to-do to be in the know on the latest developments in our valley and what new fun events you can check out with the family. I'm Nicole Gutierrez with your monthly Things to Do breakdown.
This Things to Do special is sponsored by Visit Sonora. Experience the unforgettable.